Hi.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Let me post in this Zoom or post the link for our Zoom right now.
Okay. Are you guys excited? Welcome to the party, ladies. Let me pause it for a minute while we wait for everyone and get this party started. Brow
Welcome,
beauty, baby.
welcome. Oh my goodness. You guys, in Mary Kay, we believe that women do not need makeup or great skin to be beautiful. We believe that women are beautiful and valuable with or without it. And we use our products to enhance a woman's beauty and confidence that she already has to help her shine just a little more. We believe in community and connectedness, and women are just better together. There's such a rise in loneliness, anxiety, and depression. And so we are creating a space where women can connect, celebrate one another in all of our unique beauty all across the country. So welcome to your Brows and Beauty Night. Woo
Brows
woo.
and beauty. I just want to share just a quick story. You guys didn't know what I was talking about. It was spring break and everything. But when Rebecca said, we are just better together, women are just better together. So, you know what's so cool is that Darla Arnold is a consultant on our team. She's having technical difficulties. She's joining us here in just a minute. And her daughter is on spring break from college this week. And you know where she asked to spend it? At my house. And I just think that's so cool because in a world where our kids can choose to go and do and be influenced by anything, Darla's daughter is choosing to be at my house for spring break and enjoy the Florida weather this week. And so I just love that. Don't you, Darla? Because she could be anywhere and
That's
she's
true.
choosing to be here.
She's in some place that she's in very good hands, that I know she's going to be treated like your guys' very own. I don't have to worry about what she's getting into, and she's going to have a good time, a positive time, a building up time. And I love it. I love that we have that here.
I do too. I do too. And I just texted them, Darla. So rest assured, I just texted them and said, I will be busy for the next little bit. So if you need something, text Wes. Here's his number.
Where
So,
are they anyway? At the beach?
huh?
Where are they?
I think they're at karaoke night right now,
Oh,
on the beach.
oh,
So
well,
apparently they got some really good pictures. They haven't sent them to me yet. So
okay. I'll be looking.
yeah, so here we go. All right. So, hey everyone, welcome to Brows and Beauty. And so we're so excited to have you here. And whether you're a brow beginner, Vogue, what is that? Or whether you're a total pro, we're going to teach you how to shape, fill, and define your brows to enhance your natural beauty. Are you ready? Let's talk about the giveaway. Y'all, I don't know if you have one of these for yourselves or not yet, but if you do, you could win one tonight that you can sell, give away, share with a friend, bless someone with, or keep it for yourself when you're out of your own, or maybe you haven't gotten one yet. So this is your night to win this. So one entry for having your camera on. Show us your faces, ladies. And then if we have guests, they're going to be able to spend money with their consultant, book with their consultant, or choose to start their own Mary Kay business. And they're going to get entries for that as well. So, all right, Rebecca, let's be real. Talk to us.
All right, you guys, brows frame the face, okay? The right shape can lift your features, open your eyes, and make you look effortlessly put together. And don't worry, everything we're sharing tonight is going to be simple, fun, and foolproof. Foolproof.
You don't know what I'm capable of, Rebecca.
We do. We don't. It's going to be great.
None of us know what each other is. I think sometimes, have you ever been shocked by what you're capable of thinking or feeling or doing, I have shocked myself in both good ways and not so good ways of what I'm capable of. So we are going to dive into that tonight. So let's start with a quick question. How many of you guys have struggled with your brows? Does anybody want to admit that they grew up in the 80s and may have plucked all their brows out at one time or another? Anybody ever struggle? Tanya, you're distracting me over there. You're in so many fabulous places tonight.
Take me there.
I know. That's another that was a commercial from the 80s. Calgon, take me away. Remember that? What was that? Was that about bubble bath?
I think it is. I think it
Yes.
still exists.
You think it still exists?
Yeah.
I can't get rid of the background. I was
That's
trying to get
okay.
rid of it.
We're enjoying it, Tanya. We're enjoying it.
Oh, is
We
that
are
not real?
stress-free on vacation with Tanya tonight.
Yeah, you see how red I am?
Look
Got
at
a little
you.
too
You've got a
much
tan
sun.
on the beach today.
No, we didn't even go to the beach. This was
Are
at
you-
Mom's pool.
Oh, well, that's nice too. So you're not very far from me. And Jenna's here too. Like,
I don't know. I don't know if Mom didn't know if the beach up here is open yet. It's been from the last two hurricanes. The restaurant that we ate at, the Sandbar,
yeah.
they just reopened about a month or two ago.
Oh, wow.
So they've been down, and when they opened, it was a limited menu. So just to say how close they got hit in this area along the beach line.
It was
But,
worse up there this time. Those last two hurricanes were worse for you guys.
Right, but they didn't have any damage at their house because there's further inland than the coastline. So the coastline is what got damaged. Like the beach they're still dragging all the debris out and preparing it. So
Gosh.
anyhow, that's why I'm like trying to find the normal background going on.
That's okay. We're enjoying your vacation-s over
There you go.
Yes. All right. So if you have ever overplucked, struggled with shape, or just felt lost on your brows, drop it in the chat for me. What have we done? I feel like I have overplucked. I also have waxed a ton, but I don't know what descent I am. And for some reason, they grow back. Like if I did not wax or pluck or whatever, I would have a McDonald brow, like the McDonald M. Like there would be like, I would have it all the way in here. I've got the bushiest brows. I do not have any issue with growing brows. Tanya, you pluck a little too much. It happens. We did it. I mean, it was something that was done and we were proud of it. Like we didn't want brows when I was growing up. The less brow you had, the better off you were. Nobody wanted any brows. And I look back at that and I'm like, why did we not want brows?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's not a trend that I will be willing to embrace if it comes back around.
No.
No, but again, like, let's talk about the butts. Like, I don't want someone to tell me I've got a big butt either. But apparently these girls,
Oh, that's in.
they want somebody to say your butt's big. And then they're like, yes, it is. Thank you.
Did you guys see that 80s hair is coming back?
No.
I have seen pictures and videos on TikTok of people teasing it all up and hairspraying it like this and blow drying it out to get that, that hook thing we did. It's
Yeah.
coming back. I've been saying it for years. It's coming back. I did nothing to mine today. So
I mean, the hair I could get behind. I can get behind the hair. Bigger hair,
I totally
closer to God. Can I get an amen?
Preach.
Yeah. Give me a big old can of Aquanet. I'm ready.
Heck yeah.
Curl brush. Like
Mhm.
it's going to be.
Give
Yeah.
a little easy. Yes. Just don't get near any open flames.
No.
That stuff is gonna go.
Your
It-
brows will be gone.
Your brows will be gone, and so will your beautiful 80s hair. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. So
Oh my gosh.
All right. All right. So let's talk about it, Rebecca.
All right, so we've all been there. We can all agree we've had some brow mistakes. But we're gonna break it down tonight into 4 simple steps. So we're gonna sculpt, define, pop, and blend. Okay. And I feel
Oh, that sounds
like what it Legally Blonde, like the bend and snap. I don't know. We're gonna need something for bend and snap from Legally Blonde. Okay, we're gonna sculpt, define, pop, and blend. All using the limited edition brow thing. Brow thing.
brown
Brow
thing.
set. Set? What? I don't even know what this is called.
Kit.
Kit is the word I'm looking for. Brow kit. So we're gonna create those brows that are polished but still natural. And I
Mhm.
do have to interrupt here. Do we want to go ahead and share this video because Miranda
Yep.
Rains, our color analysis friend, she did a little recording for her private clients, and we want to share it with you. And she's going to share all about brows, and it kind of talks about Bridget's next little section here.
Yeah.
So can we go ahead and share that?
Yeah.
Okay. She's talking about brow blindness, girls. Okay, brow blindness is a thing.
The real thing.
So,
Hello, gorgeous girls. Hi, friends. Happy Tuesday evening. I hope that you're having a wonderful night. I have a sensitive topic, a possible sensitive topic to talk about. I shared a couple of months ago, I believe, you know, time passes quickly. I shared a couple of months ago about blonde blindness, and it was a topic that we needed to discuss. I'm just so proud of all the friends that resonated with, where we became just blind to the blonde on our hair, where we were just sitting in the chair and letting you know the blonde happen and not making sure in time that it still was in our best. So we talk about blonde blindness, but there's a new thing, and it's called brow blindness. So this is a trend that's happening, and I just want to discuss it with you. And of course, we'll let you assess and think and drink this in. But I've been working with clients on, of course, best, and I'm not a brow pro, I'm not an esthetician, I did not go to cosmetology school. I'm speaking more toward the aesthetics of the brow, but of course you would want to probably get to a professional if you need any more specific details. But what's happening is we have forgotten the value of the brows and them being in their best lane. Do y'all remember when we, in the 90s, we did the over tweezing? Oh, the over waxing. It carried into, you know, the early 2000s. It was all about that thin brow. Oh gosh, I know for some of us it never grew back. I look back at my wedding pictures in 2001, I'm like, oh man, too much of a thin brow. So there's trends that come and go with brows, but then there will always be best. And so I don't want to talk about trends per se, although what's trending now is a natural brow, which is where this conversation is coming into. Okay, so let me talk about a few years ago, let's say 2017, or just a few years ago, where the brows were very definite, they were very defined, the brow was very dark, and it was very angular. The brow was up and at the arch, a sharp angle that then decreased, so it looked very angular. Do y'all remember that? In 2017, we were doing a lots of pencils, a lots of even women, and again, this is just what was happening, not here to say good, bad, or ugly, but the trend years ago was even we would get stencils and fill them in, and they would be very sharp, very pointed, angular brows. So that used to be the trend. We were very clean, angular brows was also the trend, and very laminated dark. and whatever color that you needed. It was very dark and lemonade. That was the trend from 2017-ish, and it's kind of just kept going. But now we've hit this brow where we're going a little bit, I'm gonna use the word rustic, more natural and more rustic in our brows. And a lot of us may potentially have brow blindness, where it's kind of like blonde blindness. You're just doing you. Every day we're just doing it, and we forget the power of the brows. How many of us, if I said you had 3 makeup essentials to take with you and you was gonna be stranded on an island, how many of us, one of the 3 makeup tools would be a brow product like a pencil, gel, etc.? Oh, we know that because the brows, of course, frame the eye. They carry so much weight in helping define the eye. Oh my gosh, his hair is gonna get on my nerves. So I love brows in general. Let me give you a couple of things you may want to consider for right now, what is of the moment, and that you hopefully may not have brow blindness. Hello! Hi, friends. Let me see if I can say hello. Hi, Lisa. Hey, Haley. Haley, I posted your photo, your before and after, or I'm sorry, your after. People have lost their mind on that. Hi, Mindy. Mindy, I talked about you today. I had a session with a friend of yours who brought your name up. I was like, yes, I love Mindy. Hey, Holly. Hey, Athena. Hey, Grace. Hi, Nancy. Hey, Carrie Beth. Mindy Wynn. Hello, girl. Hello, hello. I saw a photo of you on Facebook, and you looked dynamite sitting in a chair with your girlfriends. Hi, Miss Charlene. Hey, Jerry. Hey, Kay. Hello. Hi, Laura. Friends, thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. Okay, let's get to the point. Let me remind you 3 things about brows so you don't go blind. You can revisit when we hang up the conversation. Get your mirror out. Get your mirror out, and let's look and see. Okay, length. We want to double check the length because now we're going more rustic, more natural in the brow. So the goal is, a lot of our friends have become blind to where the brow should start. So if we were to old school, take a pen, I should probably grab a thinner one, and if we were to go up from the nostril, where does the brow start? Here. We've become blind. Some friends' brows, their spacing has gotten broader here. And I know sometimes we can't help it. We just don't have the hair growing, but that's where a pencil comes in, which we'll talk about. But the goal is the shape itself. We start up here so that we don't have very minimal space here. Not too inward, but we want to keep it nostril up. And then, of course, if we angle from the nose, we want to keep the tip at the end of the eye going diagonal. So it's the length that we need. We need the full length of the brow. I would check that out. Have you become brow blind to your length? If we need to add length, this is where a thin hair-like stroke going upward. Remember, your eyebrow hair should stand like soldiers, straight up. Straight up. When we're penciling in and adding, so go upward and short like a soldier. They're marching. They're standing at attention. You could fill them in, and then we'll smooth over, and that will help kind of create a little softening to the soldier lines. So we want to watch the length, number 1. Number 2, more importantly, this is what's most important in this brow blind trend, is the shaping. 2 things have crept back. Well, one never went away. It's called the hook. The hook. So some of us friends, right here, it looks like a little bit of an apostrophe. You know, Bristol's in 6th grade. She does grammar. We're writing. You know that apostrophe has that hook? Or like a comma. If you was doing a comma, the hook is really circular, and then it kind of like a tadpole, it would come up. We've been blind. That's not the look we want, friends. No comma, no hook. We want no tadpole shape, okay? We want more clean, and we're not going to go too angular, but watch here that we're not blind to what's happening. You want to keep clean and even in the front is the shape. But what we're not gonna do, 2017, is we're not gonna come up high at the sharpest point and then tail ourselves down. This coming up high, we looked like respectfully the guy from Star Trek. If we look back at the videos, I know you've seen it. It was too harsh of a line to then come down where we look scared. Did you become blind to that? So now the trend is we're going to be more rustic. In your brow, which I'm all rustic right now, and I don't even have my readers on. I don't even know if I'm seeing you. But we're going to take it and have so we have an arch, but then we're going to curve a little bit so that there's not a defined angled point. That's in the shape. Okay, so we're going to go more rustic in the shape. We need the shape of the brow to come up and come down, but not the point of the arch in the middle. So we need the length. We don't want to be blind to that, and we don't want to be blind to the rustic shape. What I also mean rustic is that if you were to stand your hair straight up, see where, I mean, I'm sure I could trim, but I'm not gonna get all crazy. See, I got some wild growth here. This is rustic. If I were going like a laminated look, or if I were going so stark like 2017, clean and angled, we would not have that. But right now, go a little rustic. They don't have to be trimmed to perfection. By the time you do your brow gel, let them have a wild hair too. At least we have them, right? So don't feel you're looking for just a perfect laminated, laid down, slick brow. A little rustic, a little natural. We're looking for that softness that it brings in the shape. And then the last thing is the color. Of course, when it comes to color, some of us have, a brow that's a natural color that may differ from our hair. The goal is you want to keep things as close as possible. That comes also into your color wheel. If we've done a color analysis, some friends need to change their hair potentially or add some, other tones to it. For the most part, we try to have harmony in hair and brow, but I would try to avoid a deep, darker brow and do a lighter hair if at all possible. So that's very dramatic and high contrast. Now, some people can pull that off, but it's a special look. And it requires other special high contrast in your makeup, clothing, etc. So for the most part, I would ask yourself, is my brow color connected to my root or to the color on my hair? And is it a family of in that shade? So watch your contrast levels. Don't be blind to too much contrast that's not between the brow and your actual hair. So 3 things in recap to watch. Look at the brows. Let me know. The length. How are you doing on the length, sis? Do we need to add some at the front? Do we need to add some at the end? If so, small hair like the Mary Kay Precision Brow Pencil or whatever brand you're loyal to. We want to go small, tiny upward strokes. You could do this with a brow tint in a color. You could do this with a brow powder, filling in with an angled brush. We have there's all kinds of brow things we could do. But the goal is we're going to add. If you're putting color on skin, which you can do, that's where thin precision lines are the key. And then of course we're going to soften it out. Okay, so length is number 1. Making sure it's in the right place. Number 2, the shape, softening the shape. We want the shape to have an arch, and the arch would be coming across the iris up. So again, the length would be from here to here, but then the iris up is where the arch would go. So you want the arch, we just don't want the sharp point. We want a little bit of a curve. Soften it and go a little rustic with a little texture in the brow, and that could also serve you well as a modern approach to brow. And then the color. Do not be blind to what's happening in your color choice. Let it serve you well within your hair. And that way, of course, it helps define the eye a little bit more. But too much contrast, it could age you. I'm just going to say it. It could age us, but also if it's too light, you're not possibly enhancing your eyes as you could. But is it synonymous to the depth of your hair within that family of shade? I promise you this, it's like being blind when we had that conversation. If you'll just take a look in the mirror and really let a friend who loves you speak to you and let you just kind of say, do I need to tweak this? Have I just been doing the same and I forgot, or I was stuck in a trend and I didn't even realize it? Just kind of take note. If we need to make changes, we can, or you may be perfectly well. No brow blindness for you. But regardless, just take a sneak peek because your brows make such a big difference and you deserve great brows. All right, friends, hope you have a great evening. Thanks for your time so very much, and hopefully I'll talk to you soon.
All right. That was so
Fun.
good, wasn't it?
So good.
All
I know.
right.
So I hope that you all got that and that you grab your mirrors and you look in there. So be sure to tell us in the chat. It looks like there's already chatter going on about what you like.
All right. So let's review a little bit. So we know we line it up with our nose. We want want her to be lined up there, right? Julie says she's too rustic. Embrace it, girl. But I need a brow wax so bad right now. But I definitely feel like I've got a little like apostrophe thing going on here. I need to work on. So then we're going to, so the arch should be right across the iris, right? And then the end should extend right from there.
I'm missing tails.
Well,
I need to fill those in.
we can do that, Rebecca.
No,
So don't worry.
I
Have
think
no
mine rubbed
fear.
off.
What?
I think mine just rubbed off. I don't know.
It's okay. Get your little brow kit out, girl. We got you. We got you. All right. Now that we know our shape, let's talk about filling them in or sculpting. All right. So we're going to take out our tools. First of all, I'm in love with how cute this is. Like, I want to use this just because they're cute, right? And so will every woman and her teenage daughter everywhere. These will make wonderful, beautiful Easter gifts. Pair them with a mascara, do a little bundle. You could even throw in an eye makeup remover and do a little bundle, promote it on your page. Guys, promote it with your customers. These are cute little bundles for Easter gifts. All right. So we're going to take our little, what do we call it? I want to say Dumaflagi, not the best word.
A dual-ended
angled brush and apply the brow pomade. Now, this is the brow pomade. At first glance, it looks just like a powder. It's not. It's creamy. It's not just a powder. So you're going to take this bad boy and you're going to do light hair-like strokes instead of a harsh line. I already have it on, so mine's not going to look a lot different. All right. So we can fill in the brow if we want to. Rebecca's putting her tails on.
How fat are my tails supposed to be? She didn't say that.
Well, she said not Star Trek. And I think that's funny because I sent Rebecca literally a meme earlier, I think it was today, of a Star Trek guy. And it said, when I decided to get microblading, Botox, and bangs from a Groupon. When she said that, I thought, oh my gosh, we totally just talked about this today. All right. So get your tails going there. And then All right, Rebecca,
All
a
right.
little bit goes a long way. Show
A
it.
little does go a long way. So with that next one, the middle shade here, I have noticed it, if you have a heavy hand, it's gonna
Lighter.
go light, barely taps. Okay, so we're gonna
You
define
were
that.
on a couple of weeks ago when
Yes.
I demoed out the brunette brow kit on myself. You can go back and watch the recording. You'll see heavy hand. You'll
Yes.
see heavy hand and what that does. And
Yeah.
that's
So you're
not
gonna use the opposite end. So the other end of the little dual-ended angle brush. And we're gonna apply that powder to like the sparse areas. And so you can see like, and I'm using the blonde kit, like it goes dark very fast if you
I
are
just
not
went too
careful.
dark because I already had
Um, So start light. So I kind of start in the center just because the front of our brows tend to be a little bit lighter on that natural rustic side. We kind of go lighter and then kind of fade into like a darker, more building intensity towards that tail. And really that just keeps them looking natural and soft. So.
All right. So last step, pop and blend, pop and blend. So use your fingertip and you can take the light one, the highlighter just under the arch. Watch what a difference this makes. See how that just makes it pop?
Step.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. That's when I feel like finished. I love that. I love that. So then, so this is the pop and the blend, and put that highlighter on there, and then take this little spoolie brush, and you're just gonna kind of like blend this and shape that brow. Get in my hair.
I guess you can even take that little spoolie and brush them straight up, like how she said.
Yeah, and like, and then
Over-
she,
and
so you
then
can do
kinda-
that, and then you can kind of like curve them over. I also heard that it kind of gets the any loose powder or foundation out of your brows too when you kind of like brush them up and then kind of brush them over.
I will tell you, this is my favorite brow product.
I'm
The
really getting
way that my brows feel, I feel like they look more natural using this. Or wait a minute, I'm holding the wrong one. This. I'm obsessed.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
All right, who's feeling it? Who's enjoying it? Does everybody have their own brow kit at home at this point?
Not
I
yet.
just got mine.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, we're going to give one away. And so, you know, you might win another one that you can bless someone else with or sell it and make more of a profit. Okay.
I would like to have.
Yes, girl. Yes. All right. I know Liz Mefford has one on the way. If she hasn't received hers yet, I don't know, but it's on the way if not. So, all right. I need to know the right tools and products for my brows. Are you feeling that way? We've got you covered. So, ladies, you should really look at the brow products because this is not, this is something that we're talking about tonight. This is not the only option we have. If someone's not into this, there's the pencil. There's also the volumizing brow tint, and there's the clear brow tint. And so depending on someone's style or their needs, you know, we've got a variety of products that can really help them fit their needs. But a lot of the information we learned tonight really is that like it will apply to any of the brow products that we're using. This is just our new fun toy that we are getting to play with right now. So, all right. So, and did you guys see that for the month of March, it is $20 to become a new beauty consultant? Hello, if there was ever a month to build our teams, this would be the month. $20. That's all I'm going to say. $20. All right. And then also career conference, guys. If you have not registered for career conference, they extended the deadline until March 5th, which happens to be my birthday. So register. If you can go in any of the cities. We don't care. It's 3 different dates, 3 different weekends that you are available, that conferences are available for you to go to. I'm going to the last one, the 28th and the 29th. I'll be in Columbus, Ohio. And so if you'd like to come to Columbus, Ohio, I'd love to have you. Tanya is signed up. Yay. I'm signed up. Christina Kappas is signed up. I think Darla's signed up. I don't know who all is signed up, but I hope you sign up. I hope all of us go. And I hope we just have an incredible time celebrating, learning, growing together, building our confidence and our strength as a team and as a unit. And you can do that wherever you are. And so if Columbus, Ohio is not it for you, guess what? There's lots of other cities around the US. You can find all those details on Mary Kay in Touch. All right. So don't forget to grab your brow bundle, ladies, if you haven't ordered one. Yes, we're in the final 4 months of the Mary Kay year. That is hard to believe. So, all right. Rebecca, tell us what we can do with a selfie challenge and then raise even more awareness about brows and our brow products and what we love.
Yes, before we sign off, do a quick selfie challenge. Tag your consultant, tag your sister consultants. I want to hold everyone accountable because the more we show up on social media and we're sharing what we're doing, we're just going to drum up excitement for those who are following us. So say how much fun you had tonight, share a little something that you learned, and then it'll also get you an extra entry into our giveaway.
Yes, yes, yes. And then remember from last week, we talked about booking 8. So I know that Tina's got bookings. How many bookings do you have, Tina?
Well, I had a party that had 7, and then I have one scheduled for Monday.
Look at Who else had a booking? Tanya's got 3 bookings. Woohoo! Way to go, Tanya. Anybody else? I got 5. I have 5 parties booked right now. I'm so excited. So yes, I did not hit my 8, but I have 5. So I'm pumped about that. Yes. All right, guys. So our challenge, of course, is to do the selfie. Our challenge is to do the selfie and to keep working on those bookings because we always aim for at least 5 by the 5th of the month. And today is only the 3rd. So we have time to still get those bookings in the mix. So, all right, questions, comments, concerns, or outbursts of anger before we hop off of here? All right. Are we ready to wow with our brows? Wow with those brows. Strike the pose. All right, guys, have a great night. I love you all. Next week, next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be playing Beauty Bingo. Be there or be square with all of your guests. It's going to be a blast. All right. Have a great night.
Night.
Bye-bye.